Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for March 2023. I do hope you guys had a really great week. I want to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with every Libra out there, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest for another Libra. Keep in mind that the energy readings for the month are predictive in nature, so if these events are not occurring right now, they could occur in the next few weeks. Let's start, Libra. Spirit, what would you like Libra to know for March? All right, Libra, you're starting out here with the Five of Wands. All right, you could be experiencing some conflict either in relationship or at work. It looks pretty fierce. I'm not going to lie. There could be somebody within this conflict that somebody likes to fight, which is bizarre energy, but that's what I'm seeing. Let's see what's crossing that. The Ten of Swords in the reverse. You're kind of over it. You're kind of moving past this. You may feel betrayed by somebody here, and it was painful for you, but you're kind of moving past this. This conflict involved an ending that was very painful, very hurtful. In the recent past, we have the Three of Coins. Yeah, somebody was wearing a false mask in a foundation here. This could have to do with your money, but somebody was in the background and they were not your friend. We have the Moon in reverse. This is why everything is happening. Sign of Cancer. Doesn't have to be a Cancer, but I am seeing that. You've had a realization here. You've had some kind of a revelation, or some information has come out. And that's why all this is happening. Let's see what's on your mind. Show me what's on Libra's mind, please. The Four of Wands. Yeah, you're thinking about celebration. You're thinking about your ideal partner. You're thinking about marriage, relationship. This is what's on your mind. You want to be happy. You want to be in a situation where you are happy. Let's see what's coming in for you in March. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away from this conflict. You're walking away from a situation that was painful. There was an ending. You're leaving it behind in order to find your happiness. Now, you're showing up here as the Hanged Man. You may feel that there's been a lot of stagnant energy. You may have waited. You may have waited in a situation. If this is financial or work related, you may have kind of held yourself back, waited for a while to see what was going to happen. But I feel like in March, you're going to be moving away from this because you want happiness. And you've realized what you had and what was going on. It was a situation that was painful. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Libra. Show me the energy. Thank you. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. Clarity. You have clarity. So either someone is approaching you with a lot of clarity, they've narrowed down their options, or perhaps this is just in general clarity that's coming in your direction. Let's see Spirit's advice. This could also be somebody who has offered unconditional love, but they may be holding back a little bit. Show me Spirit's advice, please. All right, Spirit's advice, we have the Four of Swords. Spirit is saying to keep your counsel. Don't reveal too much. Don't talk about something here. That you're to go within. You're to heal your energy. and also to think about what is presented to you, what is being presented to you. Your outcome is the Hermit. So soul searching to find what it is that is really going to make you happy. It looks like you're going to follow Spirit's advice, and that's I say that because the Four of Swords, the Hermit, is very similar energies, and they are minor and major arcana. It's pretty much the same thing. I am also seeing, though, that there is something that is unusual that is going to come out of this. If you follow Spirit's advice, there is something that's going to be unusual, or something that's like, something that's different but highly valued, highly prized. And that's how you're going to find this. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Now this is underlying energy. So for a lot of you, it looks like there was a ending of either a relationship, and that's what you've been battling with. It was this painful ending here. It was most likely a relationship that had a lot of conflict in it. And you'll be walking away from that situation because now you've clearly defined what it is that you want. For others of you, there's a situation in the way you make your money or in work that you are not feeling the love for this situation or this job or whatever it is. You're just not feeling it. And so you will be putting an end to something here that you are not loving, not happy about, in order to move towards something that you do. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Five of Wands here? Why is the Five of Wands here? Page of Wands reversed, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, there was deceit. There was deceit. There were things that you were not being told, things that somebody kept to themselves. It ended. This was a very painful ending, but it also is ending the conflict, both internal and external. It's ending the deceit. The deceit has ended, as well as, you know, this situation where you were not being given full information. All right, so you have, in the past, the recent past, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's an ending. This was something that at one time you were very much in love, either with this situation or with this person. And it was it was very stable, but somebody was wearing a false mask. That's where that deceit is coming in. And I do feel that you in the recent past made a decision to end this. Now, you could have incurred some financial loss if this has to do with job. This was something that you prized, something you valued, but you have incurred quite a bit of loss, either financially or with a ending of a connection. And it's because there was deceit. There were things that were not being told to you. So I see this painful ending. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Six of Cups. So there's a realization here, and that realization is about, if it's relationship, I feel that someone is going to reach out to you. This will be someone from your past in some respect. It could just be, this might be somebody that is in your past, like a past life. Or it could be a soulmate, but I do feel that you're going to have a realization that not only does this person love you, but you love this person. There's fond memories that I'm seeing here. But for some of you, it's again this same energy that you may have felt, okay, I'll get there in a minute. You may have felt that there was a situation where you if this is job or work related, it's a situation where you loved the job, you loved how, you know, things were. You have very fond memories, but more things have come to light. You've had some realizations here, some epiphanies about this, and that's why all this is happening. If this is with relationship, you may be approached by someone new. Some of you are being approached by someone new, and this person is a soulmate. This person will approach you. They will reveal themselves to you. For some, it's a person from the past. For some, it's a soulmate that you have just met or will be meeting. A lot of you have realized what it is that you want in love, and that is why things are changing up for you now. Now, let's look at what's on your mind, Libra. We have the Four of Wands. It's clarified by the Strength card, sign of Leo. We also have Gemini here. We have Earth signs, which is Taurus, Capricorn, or let's see, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So this betrayal that you experienced is what has taught you what it is that you do love. It's taught you what it is that you do want in regard to a relationship or in regard to doing what it is that you love. It's taken a lot for you to move through this betrayal, though. I feel like you have really had to, you know, pull on your inner strength because this has been difficult. And I also feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself in order to move away from something here that has been painful and to define what it is that you do want. But you now are very clear about what it is that you do want and what will make you happy. So let's look at the month of March. Spirit, show me the month of March for Libra. Show me the month of March for Libra. So Libra, we have the 10 of Coins reversed. You have the 6 of Swords. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The 2 of Swords. The Page of Cups reversed. The Sun reversed. We have the 7 of Wands, Justice in reverse. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 9 of Coins reversed. And we have the 10 of Wands. All right, so let's see what we've got, Libra. So I do see in the month of March you walking away from something that's just not fulfilling you. I do see that for some of you it's an ending of a relationship. This would be a long-term relationship. And in the first week or so of March, I see you ending that and moving forward, looking for something that is more peaceful, more happy, calmer, less full of conflict. Feeling a loss, definitely feeling a loss, but yet making this decision. I do see that if this was in a relationship, this may be a karmic relationship that you are moving away from. If this has to do with financial, I see that you're walking away from a loss. There's a financial loss here. This has been a situation that has been very hectic, very difficult, and you're seeking something that is a little bit smoother, a little bit calmer, less full of conflict and problems. But I do see you experiencing financial loss in this process. I am seeing that you will make this decision around the second week of March. I see a decision being made. I see you unapologetic about this decision. There's a sense of a loss of emotion, a loss of feeling, and I feel that you're not apologetic about this at all. You may not really know what is going to happen, but this was a situation that you felt extremely unhappy in. You also may realize that you pulling back your emotions is going to make someone else here unhappy. You may be kind of embarking into the unknown. I am seeing that by the third week of March, that you're going to stand your ground. Even though someone is unhappy about this, you're going to stand your ground and you're going to fight for a situation or a person that you may feel you have done wrong, that you walked away from, or it could be that you're going to stand your ground in a situation where you feel it's not right for you, or that there's been some kind of injustice done. There could be a legal issue that occurs in the third week of March, and it will not go in your favor. You will fight this legal issue for those of you that this is resonating for. However, it's not going to go in your favor, and you're going to be unhappy about that. This is somebody who has no love for you, and whether it's something to do in business or finances, or if it's relationship, and you feel this person they're not offering any kind of emotion towards you. So I do feel that this is going to make you unhappy, whether it's financial or relationship. It's going to make you unhappy, but you feel wronged in this situation, and so you're going to stand your ground with regard to walking away. I do see you actually walking away from this situation in the last week or so of March. I do see you doing that. If this is somebody who has treated you unfairly, I feel that this has affected your self-esteem a little bit. It could also be that you're going to have to give up quite a sum of money to walk away from this situation. And that's going to feel wrong to you, but you're not going to back down from this. You're very solid in the fact that you're going to do this. Some of you, I feel like, are going to return towards someone that you may feel that you treated wrongly, because you were possibly in another situation, and you feel that was a huge loss for you, and you may return to that situation. In all circumstances, though, I see that this is going to be problematic for you to do this. This is going to be difficult, and you're going to feel very weighed down by this decision. I see you making this decision to walk away from this situation, regardless of what it is, in about the second week of March, and actually walking away in the last week. You are going to experience losses financially, possibly, or you could possibly feel a loss of this connection. But you will stand your ground. And I am seeing that for some of you, you're walking away from a situation that you feel was not right for you, but you don't know if the person that you're moving towards is still single. This is that unknown element. This is a difficult thing for you, but it is the ending of a cycle. And I feel like it's going to have its fair share of problems, and you're aware of that. It's not going to be easy. So let's look at how you are showing up. You have the Hangman, Libra. How is Libra showing up in March? How is Libra showing up? All right, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, fire sign energy. You could be dealing with a Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. We have the Four of Coins, and we have the Emperor. Yeah, you've been holding on to something here that has not been in your best interest, Libra. You've been holding on to something, not taking any action, just kind of hanging out. But I see that you are going to now take charge of your life. Some of you may be starting a new business. Others of you may be moving towards a divine connection. But either way, I see that this period of waiting that you've gone through has been through non-action and holding on to the past. And I see that you are now going to take action. You're going to basically step into your power here, Libra. You're going to take charge, and you're a little guarded, but the waiting is over. Yeah, the waiting is over, and I feel like you're going to empower yourself, and you're going to take charge of your life. Let's look at the energy coming towards you. You have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Why is that here? Why is the Seven of Cups in reverse for Libra? All right. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Now, you started out with the Five of Swords in the upright. So it's a reversal of the situation. And then we have the King of Cups. Water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But yeah, I feel like the person that is, if this is a person, this person might be a bit confused because there's been no communication here. There's a lot of confusion. This person may have been watching you from afar. There's a lot of love here. A lot of love here. They don't want conflict with you. This is a humble person too. This is somebody that is humble, but they're very confused about what's taking place. This is someone that may have offered you unconditional love and felt as if they were not accepted. But this person definitely has a lot of love for you, and this person has been watching, but from a loving standpoint. If this is a situation, this situation such as a job or financially related, I feel like this is a situation that you may have had prior conflict with this person, possibly an employer, or in this situation. And we can see the conflict from the way you come into the month. You may not be speaking of this. This could be a situation where you just have lacked clarity. There was confusion. But I see you moving into something that you're going to really love, and something that is not going to have the conflict and the confusion that you've had in the past. Let's look at Spirit's advice. Why is the Four of Swords here? You're being cautioned to tame the beast within. I see that. And there's things that you don't need to say in anger. Page of Pentacles reversed. 3 of Coins. And the Page of Swords in reverse. So Spirit is saying for you to maintain, your silence with regard to anger or towards, I keep hearing the beast within. Words that would be harmful, words that would be painful, you're being told to like keep a lid on that, because this situation is going to take you from loss into abundance. It's going to be a stable foundation that's going to be more stable than you even know. There's an unknown in this situation, and that's why you need to maintain your silence. There's something you don't know, and it affects stability. It affects the stability of this connection or this situation. You're also being cautioned, if you're signing contracts, to really look through those contracts, because there might be something in the contract that is small print, something you're unaware of that could cause a loss. So check any contracts very carefully. I'm also seeing that there's a situation that you are not in communication with someone, and there will be a reconciliation here. There's a reconciliation. It's a situation that you have not had communication with this person in a while. A lot of non-communication is what I'm seeing, but there's a reconciliation. And it will be very stable if you can control your words. All right, so let's see why the Hermit is here. Now, this is your outcome should you follow Spirit's guidance. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Judgment in reverse. And the 4 of Cups. It's a very stable situation. So in your outcome, by controlling your words, controlling the impulses, and being careful with your words, there's something that you're going to realize here. It's going to be a realization that's going to be, it's going to be for you, it's going to be remarkable. But whatever this realization is, it's going to bring a brand new beginning in a connection that you thought was done. It was over. There was no second chance here. It could bring a new beginning that you didn't believe was ever going to happen for you. You may have felt, Libra, that the world was passing you by, that good things only came to certain people. And it's because you've been so focused on the past. You may have been beating yourself up here about a situation that you made a bad judgment call in. But what Spirit is saying is that look deeper, because there is a new beginning here in relationship, a situation you thought you would never give a second chance, or they wouldn't give you a second chance perhaps, but it's a gift. This is a gift. It's a rare occurrence. It's something that is rare, and it will be very stable, extremely stable. Now, if this is regarding finances or money, Spirit is saying to look deeper. There's something you don't know. Look deeper, because in doing so, it's going to bring you a lot of money. I see a big influx of money if you do that. This is a situation where you could make a bad judgment call, so be sure you're reading contracts very carefully. And don't focus on the past. This is a gift. You're being offered a gift here. This is basically a gift from God. But it's going to require you to look deeper. There's things that you are unaware of, things you don't know, and this is a rare occurrence. It's something that you're going to discover is extremely rare. It's extremely it's different. It's better than anything you could have ever imagined, and it's going to be stable. If it's relationship, it's a new beginning. If it's money or finances, it's just a rare opportunity. All right, there's a possibility you could make a bad judgment call, so be careful with that, because this is a gift. Bottom of the deck is the Empress in reverse, and this is underlying energy. What this tells me is that if this is regarding money and finances, this is a situation that you are moving forward, Libra, from a situation that you no longer have the same passion and love for. You're moving forward from that because it's just empty. It's not prospering you in the way that you had hoped or the way it used to. If this has to do with relationship, for some of you, this could be a twin flame or a spiritual connection. This is a gift from God, and there's a renewal happening here. But I see that it's the divine masculine that will need to take charge of the situation. The unknown for you in that case is what is going to happen with the divine feminine, because I do feel that most of you feel that your chances of being in this connection are over. That this person's not there anymore, that they may be in another connection. This is a fear that some of you have. But it's a rare connection. This is a very rare connection. And by you, if you are the divine masculine, taking that energy of taking control and stepping forward, that's where your game changer is. All right, so hopefully that's been helpful. I'm going to pull you an oracle card to round out your reading, Libra. You have number 19. Now that comes out to 10, and 10s are the end of a cycle, like I was telling you. Your card is flexible. So let's see what that is all about. All right, so unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, there's a lack of closure and a need to make amends. Yeah, and that's what we're seeing down here at the end of March. So it says, this is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practical, radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur, and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Now, your relationship message is, moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It is important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are, make amends if need be, and declare your feelings even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. Now, your prosperity message with regard to money and finances, it says make sure you complete projects now before starting new ones. Perhaps you have created something special, yep, right there, that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything but more clutter. Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign the documents. Be careful with that though. Read them thoroughly. Do your filing, hand in an assignment, and complete a work of art. Tie up loose ends so you can move forward with surety, knowing you're on the prosperous path and feeling refreshed and excited about the future. Your protection message, Libra, is when unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. Yep, and you've done a lot of procrastinating. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. I love that. So yeah, you are definitely tying up loose ends here. It looks like you're moving towards something that is going to be far better. Just be sure that you're not holding on to something and procrastinating. I see this energy of taking charge of your life and moving forward. This is about completions and beginnings. So very lovely reading. All right, I hope this has been helpful for all of you Libras. If this has resonated with you in any way, please go ahead and like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I would really appreciate that. And until I see you in your weekly readings, namaste.